Hello, my Starseed loved ones. Welcome back to the Soulmate Journey Empath. This is the reading that, hands down, since I've started doing readings, I am the most excited about delivering to you. And if you have been following me for a while, you may have noticed that the way that I have traditionally handled starseed readings is I've been called to use specific decks. I've pre-shuffled, laid those cards out, and had to pick a card pile. This reading is going to be different because this reading, I'm going to pull oracle messages for different starseed groups. But most of what I have picked up for this reading is through access to the Akashic Records. And as many of you know, Ascension is nigh. A lot of you have been working individually on your soul journey, working through karmic cycles, getting into alignment and soul consciousness. And for many of you, this has involved a significant commitment to your spiritual body and to getting in touch with your soul groups, and really coming into a sense of mission of what role do I individually have to play as a starseed, as a soul incarnated as part of the collective on planet Earth. And right now is a very, very crucial juncture in the ascension process for the collective. We effectively have started a split to a 5D timeline. The 3D timeline, 4D timeline is continuing, but the 5D has come in. And with us having the assistive energy of the portal, this reading is being recorded on the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere here in the United States. And it's the shortest day of the year. It's the end of the influx of portal energy between 12/12 and 12/21. Now, portals can be considered as assistive energy for things that are already in alignment, okay? And that's the perspective that I am coming from when I'm discussing portal energies. What happens when we have a portal is if we are engaged in our soul growth, we are engaged in conscious of karmic patterns, karmic lessons, past life karma, soul group karma. We're each walking our individual path while we're contributing to collective energies. And what these portals do is offer an opportunity for, if you're in alignment, for this assistive energy to kind of level you up and support decisions that are in alignment with your purpose, with your path, with your mission. And this has been an incredibly transformative portal in terms of soul consciousness for the collective, but more specifically for starseeds. And I have been in and out of the records a few times. I have been pointed in specific directions to prepare this reading for you today. And so you may notice that there are some soul groups that I am not giving any transmissions for in this reading, and some that I have not previously, but I'm giving transmissions for today. So I am really, really excited about all of this material that I do have to share with you, that is channeled from the Akashic Records from each of these individual soul groups. And one of the things that you may notice is I'm going to split these soul groups into 7 transmissions rather than 8. And that is because Vega starseeds and Syrian starseeds missions are very much in alignment right now. So if you came across this reading, chances are there is something that you can gain from it. Another note that I'd like to make is that many soul groups, when we begin Ascension, are willing to connect with us, are willing to channel through us. through our mediumship abilities, and they provide healing, guidance, all kinds of intuitive messages. And so one of the things that I wanted to just go ahead and throw out there is there are millions of folks that are connecting with Arcturian energy, and they do not happen to be members of the Arcturian soul group. That's okay, because Arcturians have developed these amazing modalities for healing that are blueprints for healing that have been shared throughout the universe. If we talk about these other soul groups, they have had contact with Arcturians and been guided by Arcturians. And so a lot of people may resonate with messages with the Arcturians, as an example, from soul groups that you may not have had incarnations with. But as you ascend, you are going to be on a more open channel and pick up on these energies, pick up on these messages, and be able to align yourself with the assistance of these different soul groups. So the soul groups that I will be discussing in this reading are Hadar starseeds, Pleiadian starseeds, Arcturian starseeds, Vegan/Syrian starseeds, Mintakan starseeds, Nihal starseeds, and Alpha Centaurians. So if you resonate with those soul groups, you know you're a member of that soul group, or those starseed traits resonate with you, check out the reading. Even if you have been identified as being a member of a different soul group, it's not to say that these energies are not working with you, through you, and that you don't have some type of agency in this mission for ascension of the collective, where coming into contact with people from that specific soul group are going to be beneficial for you and impart wisdom, knowledge, and perhaps even healing modalities. So I hope that you are as excited as I am. And for this next part of the reading, I will be getting into the messages channeled from the Akashic Records for the soul groups that I mentioned, as well as I was guided to pick specific oracle decks to deliver oracle messages for these soul groups. So I thank you so very much for all of your support. I am sending you so much strength, healing, love, and light. And I hope that you are really feeling the soul pull, really feeling the call to step into your divinity, because the time is now. Hello, my Hadarian starseeds, starseeds that originate from Beta Centauri. I hope you are all doing so very well. I'm getting a lot of beautiful energy from your soul group at this time. Mainly, I am just getting an absolutely lit up heart chakra. And this is, I'm seeing with my synesthesia, I'm seeing like a kaleidoscope of teal and pinks, like light pinks, hot pinks, almost like a tie-dye or a kaleidoscope pattern. And it's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. And this is part of the beauty of your soul group. You are bar none when it comes to living a life through the expression of love, through unconditional love. And I was guided to use the Power of Love Activations Oracle for you. That was a message that I did get in the records. I'm also getting this lit up heart chakra, just absolutely beautiful. And what I am getting is that for many of you Hadarian starseeds, you are beginning to observe more and more heart-based actions in the collective. And this is bringing you and your soul group a tremendous amount of healing in the heart chakra. And Hadarians are a soul group that come with a degree of, ooh, there was a puppy, that come with a degree of soul group trauma that dates back to your incarnations in and around Hadar. And so there is this sense that some of those wounds that you've carried, some of that soul group trauma is being alleviated when you are looking out into the collective energy and you are seeing more and more examples of people really engaging in heart-based actions, coming from a place of love. You are seeing those signs of unconditional love, even though we are also seeing a lot of challenges, a lot of fear, a lot of inequality and exploitation in the world, and being able to connect with human beings, really engaging in this heart-based energy, this universal love energy is inspiring you, and it's assisting you in resolving some of this soul group trauma that has kept your heart chakra a little bit blocked from letting other people in too closely. So this is a lot of deep healing that's going on from you, and it's just from your experience in this incarnation. And so that is helping you to really get that heart chakra in the place where it needs to go. And really what I'm picking up is Hadarian starseeds, your God spark, your connection to divine source comes straight from your heart chakra. And so your own divinity is being healed, is being rekindled. It's something that you're re-identifying with as you are seeing other people engage in this more positive, high frequency, heart-based actions, heart-based behavior. And I'm also getting that a significant number of Hadarian starseeds are waking up. You're waking up to your soul group, to your divinity, to some of your soul group trauma, to your mission. And I'm getting that a lot of Hadarians are engaging in ascension in increasing numbers. Many of you may have been on this ascension path for a while, but what I'm getting is the ones that are connecting with it at this moment in time are on the rapid path to ascension. And so this is absolutely beautiful. And I do have this phrase that came to me from my guides when I was in the records, working with your soul group, Hadarians. And basically the message was, Hadarians, part of your mission is to Care Bear stare love into 3D and 4D. And I thought this was really interesting because the Care Bears was an American cartoon, and there are these little, sentient bears, little anthropomorphized bears that talk like humans, think like humans, and they look like a teddy bear, but each of them has a different logo on their chest. There's a sunshine bear with a sunshine. There's a good luck bear with a 4-leaf clover. There's a grumpy bear with a little rain cloud. And essentially what these Care Bears do is when there's a threat, when there is shadow, when there is darkness, when there is low vibing energy, they come together, put their hands on their hips, and they do what they call the Care Bear stare. And they all shoot their own light out of their bellies at whatever darkness and balance it out. And so what I really get is this beautiful beacon of light coming from your heart chakra, Hadarian starseeds. And this love is what you are bringing in to our reality. And for the split timeline, a lot of you are feeling called to really go out there, really put that love out there rather than practicing it personally in your day-to-day life. I'm getting that a lot of you are seeking a larger audience for whatever modalities you use to transmit these light codes of unconditional love. And so one of the ways that this heart chakra healing is happening is that you are realizing that there's a fine line between unconditional love and having healthy boundaries in your close interpersonal relationships with lovers, friends, family. And in order to stay from a place of this heart chakra God spark, of this beautiful unconditional love energy, you are learning that it is healthy and appropriate to have more boundaries in your interpersonal relationships so that you're not depleted, so that you can Care Bear stare that unconditional love into these lower densities. And now is the time. And a lot of you are, being called into Ascension right now because everyone has a part to play, has a mission. And collectively, regardless of your soul group, many of us have a shared mission. And that is the ascension of the collective on planet Earth. And a lot of other people have been coming in for a while, blueprinting light codes, bringing them in. Now is your time, Hadarians, to step up and really Care Bear stare that unconditional love into the collective. So what's beautiful is on the bottom of the deck, I pre-shuffled, you have cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and every experience has value. And that really ties into this message about the boundaries in your interpersonal relationships, because even if things have not worked out and you may have let lower energies in that have compromised your ability to step into your mission and really be in that energy of unconditional love and share it, you also do not hold those people accountable, because you have come to a place of wisdom and understanding where you understand that all of this has been necessary for your awakening process. So a lot of heart-based wisdom with this beautiful teal heart chakra energy. So that is an overall message that came in on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. What are messages for Hadarian Starseeds? What messages do we have for Hadarian Starseeds? There's one. Messages for Hadarians, please. 2. Messages for Hadarians, please. 3, 4. We're going to take 2 more. 6 is a beautiful number. 2 more messages for my Hadarian Starseeds, please. 2 more messages. All right. Beautiful. All right. Let's see what we have for you. I just think that cooperation card was absolutely beautiful. So fortuitous that we had it there on the bottom of the deck for you, because that basically sums up what I was getting from the records. So first card for you, we have spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So again, that's not being afraid to let your light shine out there, to share unconditional love, because maybe there were lessons where you had to learn that there are healthy boundaries for the protection of your own energy. In terms of unconditional love. And so here, this is another sign that while you are learning how to have better personal boundaries in your relationships, that you still have this beautiful power as part of your soul group to love completely and fully as if you've never been hurt. And there's an element of spontaneity, a little bit of a playfulness, of a risk taking to get you back into that active energy of love being a verb. Love is a verb for you, Hadarians, and you act from a place of love. You're seeing others act from a place of love. And part of your mission is sprinkling that in, not necessarily in the most predictable ways, but seizing opportunities to share unconditional love. Next out for you, we have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. So yes, there have been people or circumstances that have compromised this very pure sense of unconditional love and the vibration of it for you. And you are being offered the opportunity to release these things coming from a deep loving place and recognizing that they're just not meant for you. And to not feel bad about it, that it is okay. Practicing unconditional love does not make you a doormat. It does not make you liable or on the hook for others and what they choose to do. So, absolutely beautiful. An invitation to let some of this heavy energy go with a spontaneity and release coming in here for you. Yes, and freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So yes, it is getting back to operating from that frequency of love that is just very natural for you and for other members of your soul group. And another thing I think is important to point out here is look at how much change we have coming in here. With spontaneity, release, and freedom, we have a lot of root chakra energy coming in here, which is letting you know that things are going to actually technically be shifting. Relationships may be shifting, career may be shifting, your place of residence may be shifting, but all of this shifting is part of the ascension process. You have learned lessons, you have leveled up, and now it's time to let those lessons go because you no longer need to master them. They've been mastered, and it's time to go on and fulfill your soul mission, your starseed mission. Yes, and next we have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So there needs to be this detachment from any doubt that when you let things go, you're still letting it go with love. It's just not for you anymore. So you're releasing it so that it can be attracted to like energy, and you can attract like energy to your frequency. So priorities, again, what is your soul calling you to do during this assistive portal energy? What pulls or channeled messages are you getting from your soul group about what you as an individual need to do? What are these subconscious priorities? Next, we have friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. And this is the beauty of your soul group, Hadarians. As a matter of fact, all these beautiful colors, this kaleidoscope of color, my synesthesia shows me images like this when I connect with the energy of your soul group. And it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And with friendliness coming out under release, some of you may have been through a transition in your friend circle, in your work circle, in dynamics in your family, where you may be harboring feelings of guilt or shame or frustration with yourself about shifting and not making those relationships priorities anymore. Really calling in and making relationships that are nurturing, that are coming from the heart space, more of a priority to you. That's getting into soul alignment for you, my Hadarian loved ones. And so this is a message to not worry so much, because for every person who is no longer in alignment with you, when you release their energy with love from a place of unconditional love, sending them healing and love, then you have in essence created a new spot for someone who is on your wavelength, on your frequency, or a member of your own soul group to occupy that spot and really feed and nurture this heart-based energy that you really, really operate from. And last but not least, we have integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with every action. And so what I'm getting as an overall message here is that you have felt duty or honor bound to take responsibility for and be in connections with people. And your unconditional love has been called into question because people may demonstrate something different when it comes to their priorities. They may talk about coming from a place of unconditional love, but their priorities and their actions in the moment don't reflect that. You've had to release some friends and gain your freedom because you are coming from a place of integrity, and you are finding that there are others around you that are just not at the place that you're at. And so really, this is a significant message to allow those people to go in their own path while you continue going on yours, and know that you are being true to yourself, that you are being true to your soul group, true to your mission, and that unconditional love is not masochism. It is not compromising your own energy, your own consciousness, your own perspective, just to show mercy and compassion to others that are not operating from the same frequency as you. So to go ahead and close out your reading, my loved ones, we have a lot of beautiful lunar energy coming in. We have our annular eclipse on December the 26th. Then we have a new moon on the 6th of January and a full moon on January 21st. So for those of you that really like to work with mantras, affirmations, and manifestations, this lunar schedule, this annular eclipse is the last eclipse of the decade. It's a really good opportunity for this release, for this freedom, and for recalculating your priorities and just giving these things up with the eclipse energy, coming from the energy of love. And think about manifesting during this new moon cycle to see what is going to be coming in for you. What direction are you going to take? Because you are soul conscious. You know the time is now. You feel called to action. And you know that the modality that you are bringing to the collective is love. So let's get a Moonology Oracle card for you. And we do have a few. Oh my goodness. So first things first, new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So you may feel like, it's really difficult to get traction, to feel like you're getting momentum on your soul journey, but realize that This hard work is paying off, especially any work that you've been putting in that's been culminating between 12/12 and 12/21. You really, if you have been putting in the work, if you are in alignment, you are really going to benefit from this supportive, assistive energy. It's an energy of allowance. Portals really just allow what we've been working on to manifest when we are in alignment, because all of those ingredients are coming together energetically. Wow, this is beautiful. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Surrender to the divine, my Hadarian loved ones. You are divine, and you are divinely guided. Then we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Wow, what were we just talking about? We have this annular eclipse coming up. This is a catalyst for significant change. Release. This is perfect timing to release things that are no longer serving you. And last but not least, a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. This is the beginning. Aries is the beginning. Aries, and I'm really getting that this is tied in to your soul group's energy and your contribution to Ascension Earth 5D. So these are amazing messages for you. I am sending you so much strength, healing, love, and light, my Hadarian loved ones. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on social media or schedule a personalized reading. All of that information is in the description box below. And I thank you for sharing the energy of your beautiful soul group with me. It has been a pleasure to deliver these messages for you. So until next time, my Hadarian loved ones, I'm sending you love and light. Bye-bye.